If you were God, or a similar entity, what would you change? Decrease the recharge time on people. Make us only need to sleep for 3 to 4 hours a night. Great, then we would be expected to work longer with less pay. Male nipples dispense either chocolate pudding or lasers depending on the time of year. A man of culture and wisdom I see. Just add a few percentage of happiness to the whole world. Happiness is such a vague term, monsieur. If we are talking about the pleasure response or dopamine, then congratulations, you just gave everyone a hormone shot, and fuck you, I hate needles. Gall and kidney stones as well as appendicitis would be eliminated. Menstruation would come with a clear forewarning. Be painless and would be expelled all at once. Perineums would have +50 regeneration and nipples would have +50 fortitude. I'd also make cat piss 500% less stinky, and cats would be easier to train to go on a toilet. Dog lives would be on average 20 years. All humans would have empathy, compassion and critical thinking skills enhanced. Addictive tendencies would get dropped to 25%. Trauma would be 1000% more treatable. And antidepressants would still let you coo, monsieur. Peace. Cancer would just be karma and only the worst people would get it. Clarify that I don't hate gay people. Some idiots could stand to hear that. I would use a better random number generator. 2020. You monster. Call myself cute and torment humans about how savage and primitive they are? Get off my ship, as you wish, oh mighty Captain Picard. Just change small things to mildly inconvenience people, like changing their ringtone or make a coffee machine in an office make something almost, but not quite, entirely unlike coffee. Great answer, ha. Jealousy, mental illness, sickness. If not, then I would destroy the universe. I would get rid of the Karens and people who think they're entitled. This God don't have time for negativity. I think I would make it clear to people that they should live slower and less complicated lives. Concentrate more on the simple things in life and spend more time with the people they love. By creating a virus that does this. Mosquitoes and murder hornets are now extinct. Earth's atmosphere will now automatically expel any excess CO2 and other greenhouse gases. I reveal myself in a way that nobody can deny. A 1,000-plus-year-old book. Give me a fucking break. After that, I dispel all major falsehoods that are plaguing the human mind with my own voice. This will be broadcasted and recorded for global consideration. Those who genuinely disagree or do not understand, I will convene with personally. God has fucking spoken. I'm tired of the endless bullshit. Uniting humanity with the actual brutal truth of reality is the most important thing for humanity. This shit isn't a joke. I love this. At the end of the day, if this happened, we as a planet would realize that these petty religious wars we've had were petty, that we can advance as a society and there's no room for interpretation. I would give the people more brains so they don't do stupid things like the ones that are happening now. I would make the life of the lower social classes livable, so they don't have to kill themselves for their kids having something to eat. A sudden influx in wealth to the lower class causes a massive flux in social order. No one is sure where all this extra wealth came from, so massive inflation issues and a wars break out. Rid the world of needless hate, bigotry, greed, etc. Climate change. Hell yeah, ramp that shit up to 11. Kids don't get cancer. Make common sense common again. If common sense isn't common, then it isn't common sense. Everyone now has control over conception. If you don't want to get a person pregnant, they don't. And the inverse. If both parties do want to get pregnant, they do. Also, 40 is the new 20. You don't reach your physical prime until you're 40. Change the human brain so it's impossible to be an idiot, stupid, and people are actually logical beings. No climate change deniers, flat earthers, anti-vaxxers, Trump supporters, Brexiteers, anarcho-capitalists. Same thing he tried to change when he sent his son Delete Scientology, rework hell to it's a timer based off of you sins until you're out, not eternal suffering. Tell them don't hate gay people or else I make you unborn. Don't hate not gay people either, I will also unborn you if you do that. In fact, don't hate people off of sexual things. Bye. And also make vaccines work 100% of the time so anti-vaxxers stop existing. I am having a stroke. I'll switch the gender of all people. Males become females and vice versa. Just no. Lol. Sounds like a lot of playing with boobies. Now, goats can fly. Let the anime girls be real. Reddit mods. Reddit panics thinking it has a virus as it notices drastic changes in it mods. People lose trust in it and flock to Facebook. They wouldn't flock to Facebook, they would probably flock to 4chan before going to FB. Get rid of bank holidays. Model religion after the Quakers. They seem to have the best theory of it. Get rid of all but the most basic religious hierarchy. Use the power of omniscience to find the best way to eliminate evil in the world. What if this is the best of all possible worlds? I would try and send a sign to make people remember that I'm real. If there were any evidence whatsoever, I'm sure more people would believe. As is, it clearly doesn't exist or is completely indifferent. People try to read the sign from God, but God gas bad penmanship and mistake it for a dick. A similar entity. Sounds like the almighty math man. If I'm being honest, wipe out humanity. Don't attack me about it. I would too. Nature would flourish within about 2 years. 2 million years later, chimps attain sapience and proceed to do the exact same thing. Post a question on AskReddit to see what I should do. I'd go Greek and get involved. Spawn a load of demigods and fuck around with people randomly. The possibilities would truly be endless. Make succubi real. There's a short in VHS, the movie, with a succubi that is absolutely terrifying. The movies are a collection of scary shit, but that's the best one they've ever done in my opinion. That short was fleshed out into a full-length horror movie a few years ago called Siren, starring the same actress as the succubus. Really? I've never heard of this. Is it good? It's decent. Worth a watch, at least. Cool. Can it be streamed? Looks like it's currently available to stream free on Netflix, Hoopla, DirecTV, Sci-Fi, Fubo, and USA. I would give people the power to die willingly and painlessly whenever they so choose. I would make myself not God. Way too boring. I would make weather forecasting 99.69% accurate. Mortals will love me. Someone hacked the weather forecast. Now there is a weaponized super tornado in China. I changed my signature. Everything else seems fine. Nuke the lizards. People simply could not tell a lie. Everything you'd say would be 100% truthful with no gray areas. Well, I'm fucked. Alternatively, you can tell a lie, but an indicator over your head displays how truthful the thing you are saying is. This question. I would make world peace and feed the hungry. Get rid of all humans but not anything we built, and see how nature will retake over cities and how long it takes before all traces of humanity are gone. I'd make it easier to get to heaven. No more periods. Not have the pee, poop and sex holes next door to each other. There is too much to list. There is a lot of fucked up shit in this world that could use changing on a higher being level. I would basically make the universe in the likeness of Plato's realm of ideal forms, but a little more abstract. Everything would cease to exist as we know of it, and instead embody its own essence. No more physical matter, just disembodied, perfect representations of ideals. It's the sort of idea that comes to you on a really good acid trip, and then just doesn't go away. You see how good it could actually be. The problem with ideal forms is that they can't interact with each other, or they lose their idealness. So nothing ends up happening and existence ceases to function. Children would never be sexually and mentally abused again. Give everyone full genital control. For men, control when you get an erection and have the ability to shift your dick when needed. Also, have the option of ejaculating no sperm semen. For women, control egg production and no more periods. If you want a baby, you have to choose to produce the egg. Also, you can't produce an egg until at least 18 years of age. The vaginal opening is now the strongest muscle in the body and can slam shut to prevent forced openings. Uninstall sharding. If I were a god, I'd probably care less and less about the insignificant problems of humanity and leave to explore the universe and discover the mysteries of the cosmos. Make squirrels venomous and highly aggressive towards humans. Ignorance. Reduce the greediness and selfishness in people. I just gender swap people. I feel like the biggest thing that would change is that there would actually be a god. Anyone who has a bad thought about a child in any way will spontaneously combust this god. Don't tolerate child abuse. What if they were your sibling? Then both my sisters would already be dead because they are pieces of shit who chose booze, men and drugs over my beautiful nieces their entire lives. All other religions would disappear. Everything. The opinions of people on the internet. Just kidding. Not even God is that powerful. I would make it to where wasps and shit were pollinators just like bees. They are. Also, they are the primary predators of the arthropod world. Whenever someone misrepresents my teachings, they develop a boil. I'd let women have as big or as small titties as they wanted. I'd eliminate humans' ability to be greedy, jealous and hateful. I'd resign from the deity thing, tell everyone that they're on their own, and go home. Nothing. I would have already given up on Earth. Instagram whores go to hell under the new 11th commandment. Number 11. All annoying Instagram whores will burn in hell. Can you do this with Twitch? This as well. Game of Thrones' series finale. I'd probably be between changing humans dramatically due that their mindset is always to help, or just deleting them. Not having friends. Drown everyone. More weird animals like the platypus and the giraffe. Also human-sized tardigrades. I'd convince people that they are already as perfect can be, and they should end the affect that they have created, cause it's making them miserable, and move with ease and confidence worthy of their perfection. Humankind. I'd make American karma real. The more good you do, the more good happens to you, and vice versa. No more terrible people living wealthy into old age and dying peacefully. And no more good people struggling all their lives. Every human over the age of 16 and of good health will all unknowingly willingly comply when handed a pipe full of DMT, and they would smoke that shit and realize how little the things they stress about matter. Men's can breastfeed their babies with chocolate milk. Make a random note in every song be just a little bit off. I wouldn't torture humans so much. Smiting. Capitalism, monsieur. I'd get rid of all the world's problems. Then I'd leave and create a universe for myself to live in where all of my personal desires are real. Delete wasps. Make it so hyenas just get smarter as they age, making schools useless. Making cat girls real. That kind of shit. TBH. I'd probably just have fun observing everything. When the world dies, I'd change the input conditions and watch again. Probably would get rid of all diseases. My name. I mean, seriously, it's YHWH. God was my rap persona. The ending of God. Just make everyone male, and design a system where submissive males can get pregnant. Imagine being able to date and love literally anyone. Year of 2020. Best friend? What best friend? Remove all genetic disorders and diseases. Rid the world of harmful viruses and parasites. Make the USA use the metric system and drive on the right side of the road. It'd swap the genitalia of the genders and see how people react. Everyone's gender and skin color. Good luck. Happy cake day. I get to fart really, really loud. People killing in my name. Dave. I would make human me and kill myself over and over again because killing myself once wouldn't be good enough. Make it so the human jaw can unhinge like a snake so I can suck some giant dick. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.